Today we're in the green pastures of Burnaby. With me on camera as always is Rick Von Schmidt. Lots of amazing individuals have called Burnaby home. And that's the end. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until what's that, Rick? Michael J. Oh yeah, Rick has just reminded me that Michael J. Fox is one of Burnaby's most famous and philanthropic people. And I just read his autobiography called Lucky Man. In the book, Mike writes about growing up in Burnaby, but he doesn't provide any addresses. Fortunately, several of Burnaby's smartest people helped me with this vlog, so let's check out a few of Mike's favorite places. Mike was born in Edmonton in 1961. Along with his parents and 4 siblings, he moved to Burnaby in 1971. He attended Morley Elementary School, right here. And I think we have a picture. Rick, you want to put that up? Here's Mike. Grade 5, he'd be, about 10 years old here, I think. Mike says, like most Canadian kids, he played hockey with religious devotion. Hockey represented his only shot at fame and fortune, he figured. But being small, he says, he regularly got his ass kicked with more than 24 stitches in his face and countless broken teeth. And here's where those teeth got broken. Right here at the old Burnaby Lake rink. I'm not sure who Mike's favorite Canucks player was, but my guess, Harold Snips. The 7-person Fox family settled into a 3-bedroom flat here at the Middlegate apartment complex. Mike liked the apartment's location. It was across the street from the sprawling Middlegate strip mall with its enormous parking lot perfect for street hockey. Sadly, the old mall is gone now. But he especially loved this apartment complex because it boasted a large, if indifferently maintained outdoor swimming pool. Sadly, like the mall, it's gone now. But you can still see the outline of the old pool here. Doesn't look like the pigeons missed the pool too much. Mike had a very special bond with his grandma. His family worried about him because he was so small, but his grandma said, "Don't you worry about Michael. He's going to be fine. He's going to do things you can't even imagine. He'll be very famous one day, and people won't call him Mike. They'll know him as Michael." On August 22nd, 1972, around noon, Mike was in the pool when he heard sirens. He became unsettled, climbed out of the pool, grabbed his towel, and went back to his apartment. We're retracing his steps here on what turned out to be the saddest day of his childhood. Turns out his grandma, who had lived nearby, had a heart attack, and the sirens were for her. When Mike got home, he found out she had passed away. His apartment was inside this door, right here. Thanks to some very helpful former residents of the Middlegate apartment complex, I know now which window belonged to Mike's bedroom. I'm going to show it to you right here. Rick, we got a picture. And just around the corner in the courtyard, you can see the Fox family's old balcony. Mike had a pet mouse that escaped, so he converted its glass home into a terrarium. He put it on the balcony, and one day in 1971, he pushed a walnut into the soil. To his surprise, a little shoot started to grow. He always thought it was a symbolic miracle that foretold his life. And he did it right there on that narrow second-floor balcony. Mike was very happy to start Edmonds Junior High School right here. He looked forward to meeting new friends and being allowed to take electives. He selected drama and guitar. These interested him the most, and as an added bonus, he figured this is where the girls were. Mike excelled at guitar and soon formed a band with his buddies called Helix. Helix got gigs playing high schools, Navy bases, and he says, places he wasn't even old enough to legally enter. Halleck's got a few gigs right across the street from Edmund's school, here in the basement of this church on Canada Way. Back at the junior high here, Mike had a great drama teacher named Ross Jones. Mike called him a charismatic anti-teacher, and Ross believed his young student had real potential. One summer day in 1977, Ross called Mike over and thrust a newspaper clipping in his hand. It was a casting call for a new TV show. We got a picture of Ross. You want to put that up, Rick? Here he is. Ross had already set up the audition, so Mike went to the CBC in downtown Vancouver. And here we are at the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, where Mike came that day. He read the script, figured out where the jokes were intended. His reading impressed the casting director so much that he beat out 1,000 other boys for a lead role in the new show, Leo and Me. Leo and Me was filmed here in the basement in Studio 41. Some very nice people at the CBC Vancouver granted me access to the studio so that we could all take a look. They even have some old camera equipment in here. Maybe one of these old cameras was the first to see future superstar Michael J. Fox through its lens. Mike made $6,000 that summer, and he quickly figured out that acting was a great job. While I was here, a very nice CBC employee approached me, and he said he had a small piece from the old set of Leo and Me. He asked if I'd like to see it, and he took me down the hall to an old storage room. And here it is, Romano's luck. This little gem sure gave Mike good luck, and I bet it's passing on that good fortune to all of us now, too, for giving it a second life. And we even got a couple of pictures here from the production of Leo and Me. Here's young Michael J. Fox, setting the world on fire. Burnaby legend, and our buddy. Mike finished junior high school. Here's his graduation picture. And he headed to senior high school at Burnaby Central. Mike's school was demolished around 2010 and replaced with this newer school. It was here that Mike dropped out, grade 12, to move to Hollywood and pursue his acting career. His teachers all told him it was a terrible idea. His social studies teacher said, "You're not going to be cute forever, Fox." Mike replied, "No, but maybe just long enough." After 3 years in Hollywood getting steady work, Mike hit it big with a role in the #1 sitcom Family Ties. He became more rich and famous than he ever could have dreamed. Mike went on to have many memorable roles over the years, and he's loved around the world. He faces the challenges of Parkinson's disease bravely with the support of his family, including his wife and 4 children. He was appointed an officer of the Order of Canada. He's on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and the Canada Walk of Fame in Toronto. But even more impressive is his legacy here in Vancouver and Burnaby. The first of 3 places I want to show you is here on Granville Street in downtown Vancouver, where Mike's got a star from the BC Entertainment Hall of Fame. Mike's won Emmys, Golden Globes, a Grammy, and many other awards. But more important to him, the Michael J. Fox Foundation has raised $800 million for Parkinson's research. Here in Burnaby, where he's been granted Freedom of the City, Burnaby's highest award, the good people at the Michael J. Fox Theatre are involved in fundraising for his foundation. Countless musicians, actors, and dancers have performed on Mike's stage. Although he dropped out of high school, Mike later earned his diploma, and he's since received doctorates of law from the University of British Columbia, the Justice Institute of BC, and many other honorary degrees from several prestigious schools. But if you ask him his proudest legacy, he might just direct you here off Burn Road in Burnaby. In 2010, Mike had the high bid in an auction to name this little street, and he named it Bill Fox Way, after his late daddy. Here's Bill with Mike's mum, Phyllis. Bill was a good Burnaby boy. When he was a lad, Bill was a jockey at Hastings Racecourse, and he went on to have a long career in the military. Phyllis figures that Bill would have been thrilled with his very own street. I thought we'd wrap things up today here at Me and Ed's Pizza. It's been here since June 1969, and it's where young Mike used to love to come for a piece of pie. In fact, whenever he's back in town, he comes here for a piece of the world's best. Better than anything he can get in New York, where he lives now. Thanks to the good Burnaby folks who helped me with this vlog. Special thanks to Liz McGonigal Bowen, who lived in the apartment next door to Mike, where she heard his guitar and drums through the wall for 4 years. And thanks to Bev Sugarman for makeup and Jewel Hailmare for wardrobe. On behalf of Rick and myself, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this little taste of old Burnaby, as she once was. And until next time, that's a good bee. Hey, Rick, you got that thing turned off, right? Yeah, this Me and Ed's pie is the best. I need some more. We're probably such big YouTube stars now that we could take a piece of pie from those two big dudes there and there'd be no trouble. Let's try it.
What? Hey, come on, man. What's going on here?